Hi, I'm Jeff Fleming, an estate planning and elder law attorney serving Central Pennsylvania. I'm pleased to bring you this segment of a home care agency, and I'm pleased to introduce Larry of Home Care Advantage. So, Larry, I introduced you, but again, tell our viewers more about yourself and your company, please.
Good morning, Jeff. My name is Larry Manners, and I'm an administrator with Home Care Advantage in Indiana, PA. And we are a home care, personal care provider for the region.
So you say you're located in Indiana, Pennsylvania, which is roughly in the middle of the state.
Correct.
But you serve a much larger area.
Yes, we are a provider in Indiana, Blair, Cambria, Westmoreland, and Armstrong counties right now, but we are a licensed provider in every county in the state.
So it's Central Pennsylvania, and welcome to the Central Pennsylvania videos, which you're right in that area. So you mentioned a home care provider, personal care. Elaborate, if you will, on the types of services that you provide.
Well, what we do, Jeff, is we provide personal care assistance, assistance with daily living needs to the community who are in need or are on medical assistance and are within certain programs within the state. Assistance with daily living needs is anything from getting up in the morning and getting dressed to making breakfast, light housekeeping, mobility assistance, ambulation, anything really that you would need help with, we can take care of that.
And just to stay on that point for a moment, those are really important things that not to the point where people need nursing home care, so that they can just get some assistance and be able to stay at home where they're comfortable and that they want to remain.
That is correct. There are several different departments that we deal with and are contracted with as provider and within the state, and the Office of Long-Term Living is one, and the Department of Aging is another. We also are a provider for the VA. All of our veterans within the state, as well as private duty accounts as well. The Office of Long-Term Living provides what they call waiver services for consumers within the state who are medically or are deemed on medical assistance and are deemed nursing home care eligible, which means they have a condition or limitation, maybe is a better way to say it, which really requires more hands-on care, usually extended hours within a day, anywhere from 4 to 24, to be very honest. If a consumer has limitations, which maybe they can basically get around and do most of the things during the day, but they have a little bit of trouble, or there's maybe some help needed in the shower or getting ready and dressed in the morning, those usually fall under within the Department of Aging and your local area agency on aging or aging services, and we are provided for that as well.
So let me just take a moment here to talk about medical assistance or Medicaid. It's a government-based program, and you said once the people have qualified, then they may be eligible to have your services provided or paid for by Medicaid.
That is correct.
But you don't actually assist those people with that process, which is where my law firm comes in and the services that we provide to help them with that application process, to help them with the determining of eligibility. So we assist there, and then your services could become very viable and have a way to pay for it.
That is correct, Jeff. When the consumer would come to us to begin the start of our personal care, those type of processes which your firm does are already in place and have already gotten the individual into the program that they need to have.
And that's an important thing for our viewers to realize, because it is such a confusing pathway to how do we find the services that we need, and then how do we pay for them, and how do we go through these various tracks of the process. So our communication and our working together becomes vital, and that's the essence of this channel, is to provide the information that our viewers need. So it's great that you're here sharing information about Home Care Advantage. So talk a little bit about what makes Home Care Advantage stand out as far as a personal care provider.
Well, Jeff, what we do as from a personal care standpoint, ours begins in the orientation process with our new hired employees, our home health agent CNAs. I like to make sure that they understand that their job is personal care, but that's broken up into two things. And there's two words there: person or personal, and the care itself. exactly, I guess we would be assigned to a consumer to take care of them, and the word is care right from the beginning. But quite often we find that, especially on periods of extended stays where we're there for 4, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, personality really does come into play. So we make sure that our staff understands, first and foremost, that we are providing these services in the comfort of an individual's home. They have been in that home maybe for 50, 60, 70 years, something they've worked their entire life for. That needs to be respected first and foremost. And then the personality aspect comes out. If you're going to spend 8 hours a day with an individual, you really have to be able to carry on a conversation, explore different interests while you're doing the care. And it makes the whole relationship and rapport go very well.
That's terrific. Anything else that you'd like to add about Home Care Advantage and the just invaluable services that you provide to the community?
Well, the Home Care Advantage, we are, like I said, based in Indiana County, but we can provide services really in any county within the state. Once the individual gets qualified for the programs, potentially through your services as well, you contact your area agency on aging or aging services, or the Office of Long-Term Living, and we are a provider there. It is consumer choice, so they're not going to throw somebody down your throat as a caregiver. So what you can do really is just explore different options that you have, and we'd be very happy to tell you what we're all about and the service that we can provide for you.
Thank you, Larry. Really
Thank you.
appreciate you providing this information. And to you, our viewers, we hope you find this information very helpful about Home Care Advantage and the process to go through the Medicaid process, and finding here the resources that you need to help you. You'll see there's various links on this page and others in the Eldercare channel for Central Pennsylvania. If you can't find what you're looking for, by all means, just give us a call and we'll help